Alright guys, so this is actually the first time I've ever tried recording this way, so I hope it goes well. You won't believe what I had to do this. So today, obviously, I wanted to talk about Crunch with CD Projekt Red, and I'm just trying to figure out, why are we arguing about this? Why are we arguing about overtime? What is happening? What? It is completely ridiculous. Are the people arguing against this 12 and have never had a job in their entire lives yet? Or are they adults who've never had jobs in their entire lives? Because most, if not, well, not all, but most jobs have overtime. It's just a thing. I don't see articles being written about road work overtime or nursing overtime. You know why? Because they get a punch in the face. No other job would want this type of article being published. You know why? Because they want overtime. Overtime is good. You want to know why overtime is good and why they like it? Because they get paid more. Not only that, developers have one of the highest paying jobs. You know how much they get paid a year? $100,000 plus. In Poland, it's probably somewhere between $50,000 to $147,000 a year. That's a lot of money. To have a very good living in Poland, at least from what I've read, can't say it's a fact. You only need $100,000 to be able to have a moderately good house for rent or buy. Do you know what their normal pay is a month? Over $7,000. I'm sorry that you have a high-paying job and overtime is even higher. And not only that, they are getting $50,000 roughly from game sales. Depending on how game sales do, will depend on how much they get. And we're planning on boycotting? What? The people who boycott are thinking that they're the good guys, while every normal person's like, why are you trying to hurt the developers? What did they do to you? See, when I read this stuff, I'm like, so your plan to help developers is to punch them directly in the nuts. So you're saying that all the time, if they were forced, if not, whatever, all that time was worthless. I don't know how else to take that. That's how I read it. Is that you are saying that their time was worthless. Why are you trying to hurt them? I don't understand. Are you offended by them? Not only that, but you're trying to make them get paid less? Why? I thought you were against crunch, and now you want them paid less for their work? What? I don't see their logic. I don't. Anyone? Help? I'm trying to understand. So your plan to help them is to not only punch them in the nuts, punch them in the face, and repeatedly kick them while they're down, and you're the good guy. I don't know if I'm the only one who's here to disagree, but I very much disagree that you are in any way the good guy in that situation. If you don't like the game, completely fine. That is normal, and I'm all for that, because, of course, all games aren't for everyone. I completely understand that. Not everyone likes the same game. But if your decision is based on crunch, gross, dude. Gross. And Jason Schreier, don't even listen to that nutcase on this. His job involves overtime. His career is based on non-stop work. from any fucking journalist, any proper journalist. They dig for the story 24/7 to uncover the truth. Any good journalist does that. And when I see this article, I see about an hour's worth of, like, digging. Maybe. Give or take, like, 5 seconds. Like, come on, man. That is so unfair. You're saying overtime is bad. And then big YouTubers saying, oh, they should not do this. They should not do this. Crunch. Why would they hurt them? You have the most privileged job in the universe. There is no better job other than, like, acting and shit. You decide your hours. Actually, not even acting. When you have an acting job, they decide your hours too. But YouTubers is one of the only jobs where you decide your hours. You decide when you upload. You have your schedule. You are your own boss. The only other people who can do that are, in fact, bosses and CEOs. They can decide their own hours. Like, it's not a good idea if you're a businessman, like, in running a multi-million-dollar corporation, but still, they can. So YouTubers cannot talk. They need to fucking have their mouth stapled on this one because they just seem stupid. Then there's YouTubers who aren't that big, who aren't talking against the YouTubers. I've only seen one small YouTuber, other than me now, talk against big YouTubers for this fact. When I see Jason Schreier talk shit about if this woman who said that they took a vote was telling the truth, I now see Jason Schreier arguing against, now, democracy. He just wants, like, Kim Jong-un to fly over here and be like, look, just so you all know, I'm running the show. He wants communism back, where we just can't vote, and we just have to listen and be good little puppets. Why? I don't understand. I could go on about this all fucking day. I have been thinking about this for, like, 4 days, non-stop, like, thinking, okay, so, how am I what? What is going on? I have not been able to figure out what we're arguing against this whole time. We're arguing against overtime. That's it. Full stop. Period. But every other job no one talks about with overtime. They're like, yeah, so that's normal. But developing is not normal with overtime. What? How is that fair? What? How is their job any different? You know, it comes with fucking road work. Not only mental stress, but physical stress. It's not exactly easy, but this is one extra day of work. And that's it. One extra day. It's not fucking 30 years worth of work, it's one day. I think the developers will be like, okay, let's get this over and done with, and then we'll go home and go to sleep. Yes. And when the game's released, they get $50,000. I'm like, awesome. Where do I sign up? I'd willingly work for $50,000 just to work for, like, a month. To work for a month. That's it. They get paid $50,000 to work for a month. I can't figure it out. Where are people's heads? Did they just, like, read Jason Schreier's article, take their brain out and, like, we'll just give you a rest. We'll just put you to sleep. And they just went, the whole time. That's all I see. I can't do it. I can't. I give up on the world. I'm killing myself tonight. I am killing myself. I just can't. Oh, God. I'm dead. Anyway, that's all I can say. I can go on for longer, but I'm not dragging this video out any longer because it's well over 10 minutes. So I am done. I hope you guys enjoyed and understand my point that I'm trying to make. I don't know. I'll see you next time. Peace.